Welcome back, everyone. Today we will follow the story of Ivy, a young girl who finds herself reborn in a new world. Born as Phoenicia, she's surrounded by a society where individuals are esteemed for their various skills, ranked by stars. However, Ivy possesses only the no-star tamer skill, leading to scorn and rejection from her family. Forced to escape, she seeks refuge in the forest. Guided by the local fortune teller, Luba, Ivy receives education and supplies, leveraging her survival skills from a past life to forge a new path after Luba's passing. Taking on a boyish guise and adopting the name Ivy, she begins anew, evading capture and crafting her own destiny amidst the challenges of her world. Phoenicia, an 8-year-old tamer considered unwanted by her family and village due to her lack of stars, sneaks out of Latomi village under the cover of night. The following day, she rummages through a dump site, finding useful supplies like a map and old potions. Suddenly, a group of tamers arrives, searching for her and mentioning a bounty on her head, dead or alive. Phoenicia quickly hides and makes a run for it. The next day, Ivy experiences a tumble down a mountain, crashing into a tree and sustaining injuries. Thankfully, she uses her potions to heal herself. Feeling refreshed after a swim, she decides to change her appearance by cutting her hair and adopting the new identity of Ivy, hoping to remain unnoticed and evade any potential pursuers. During her travels, Ivy encounters a minuscule slime, incredibly fragile and susceptible even to the lightest breeze. Despite its frailty, she lends a helping hand, assisting it in regaining its balance. Suddenly, a strong gust of wind threatens to sweep the slime away into the river. Ivy reacts swiftly, catching it just in time to prevent it from being lost forever. Feeling a bond with the creature, she decides to spend the night with the slime, opening up about the harshness of the world. She confides in it about her skill in taming, but laments that she's starless, unable to tame anything. The following morning, Ivy searches anxiously for the slime, fearing its short lifespan may have ended. To her relief, she discovers it nestled inside the folds of the map. She begins the process of taming the slime. With patience and determination, she successfully tames it and bestows upon it the name Sky. Drawing upon the survival skills acquired from her previous life, Ivy hunts field mice for sustenance. Later, she narrowly escapes a pack of giant ants by climbing a nearby tree. With her destination set for the town of Ottawa, Ivy makes a detour to a nearby village in need of additional potions. Along the way, she notices wanted posters for Phoenicia, offering a reward of 500 dal. It dawns on her that she's now a fugitive, thrust into a dangerous game of survival. Arriving at Latoto village, Ivy sells her freshly hunted meat to the butcher, earning herself 100 dal. With a portion of her earnings, she purchases bread from the local bakery, satisfying her hunger and replenishing her supplies. The following day, Ivy returns to scavenging through a dump site, collecting potions to feed to Sora. After a successful hunt for more field mice, she sells her latest batch for 250 dal, once again using some of the money to buy bread. As she enjoys her meal, Ivy finds herself reflecting on her desire to settle down and live in Latoto. The following day, the adventurers Ivy had noticed near the dump site in Latomi arrive in Latoto. Upon seeing wanted posters plastered all over town, Ivy realizes the danger and swiftly flees the village before she can restock on potions. Continuing her journey, Ivy stops by a river lined with fruit trees to replenish her supplies of food and water. However, her peaceful respite is shattered when she is attacked by a monstrous tree creature that had previously claimed the lives of 2 adventurers. Ivy manages to escape, but not before sustaining a severe wound on her left wrist. With no potions to heal herself, Ivy collapses in exhaustion, with Sora faithfully protecting her as they face the uncertainty of their predicament. In a flashback, we witness the joyous occasion of Phoenicia's birth, with her parents overflowing with happiness at becoming parents. Growing up, Phoenicia is raised in a loving and nurturing environment. Several years later, a fortune teller visits Phoenicia's home. Though Phoenicia is somewhat reserved, her mother shares her worries with the fortune teller about Phoenicia's lack of stars and unusual demeanor. Despite her concerns, the fortune teller offers reassurance, urging Femisha's mother not to worry about her daughter's future. As Femisha's mother steps away momentarily, the fortune teller shares a secret with Femisha. She knows about Femisha's memories from her past life. However, she advises Femisha to keep this knowledge hidden from her mother. When Femisha reaches the age of 5, her abilities and lack of stars are revealed to her parents and others present. It becomes apparent that Femisha is a tamer, but without any stars. This revelation leads to her neighbors, and even some family members turning their backs on her. Viewed as a pariah by her community, they see her as a threat due to her perceived rejection by the gods, leading to whispers of plots to harm her. After facing rejection and danger from her own village, Femisha makes the difficult decision to leave her home behind and vanish into the woods. In this solitary place, she encounters the fortune teller once more, who foretells a future of wandering for Femisha. However, the fortune teller offers valuable advice, urging Femisha to seek the kindness of villagers if she hopes to find a place to call home. Additionally, she emphasizes the importance of honesty, advising Femisha to be forthright with the locals about her situation, believing that transparency will be crucial for her safety and eventual acceptance. In the present day, Ivy, formerly known as Femisha, makes a surprising discovery. Sorrow has been playing a crucial role in healing her wounds all along. Astonished, Ivy finds her injury fully healed, thanks to Sorrow's unseen assistance. Moreover, she notices that Sorrow has grown significantly in size and has begun to emit sounds. Realizing the depth of their bond, Ivy is comforted by the presence of Sorrow by her side. Low on potions, Ivy heads to a dump site in search of supplies. There, she discovers that Sora can now consume red potions in addition to the blue ones it previously consumed. However, Sora's increased potion consumption becomes unsustainable, prompting Ivy to come up with a solution. She lulls Sora to sleep by telling it a bedtime story. The following day, Sora sets a trap in an attempt to catch a field mouse, but accidentally snags a snake instead. Shortly after, Ivy stumbles upon a group of merchants brutally slain, a grim sight that leaves her shaken and wary of the dangers lurking in the area. Arriving at Latham Village, Ivy wastes no time in reporting the gruesome incident to the town hall. Adventurers are swiftly dispatched to apprehend the culprits, bringing a sense of justice to the village. Following the ordeal, Ivy sells the captured snake to an apothecary, earning herself 3 giddle, which amounts to a total of 3,000 dao. With a newfound sum in hand, she sets out to explore another dump site. At the dump site, Ivy stumbles upon several discarded magic bags, sparking her curiosity. Determined to make the most of her findings, she sets out to discover a way to utilize them effectively, aiming to increase her storage capacity and potentially uncover valuable treasures. One of the adventurers returns to Ivy, expressing gratitude for her valuable intel that led them to confront the ogres and their king responsible for the merchant attacks. As a token of appreciation, Ivy collects her tip reward from the town hall: 5 giddle for providing information about the deceased merchants and 2 ladle, equivalent to 20 giddle or 20,000 dao, for her insights on high-ranked monsters. Deciding to stay in Latham until the hunt concludes, Ivy prepares to visit Latham next. With a plan in place and her determination unwavering, she settles in for the night, ready to face whatever challenges lie ahead in her journey. Later, while journeying towards Latham, Ivy and Sora stumble upon a critically wounded Endala, a fearsome Black Panther-like creature known to pose a threat even to seasoned adventurers. Displaying kindness and empathy, Sora uses its healing abilities to mend the creature's wounds. Grateful for their help, the Endala forms a bond with Ivy, who affectionately names it Seal. As Ivy draws closer to Latham, Seal decides to part ways and seeks refuge in the forest. However, Ivy's arrival is marked by a troubling incident. She witnesses a man being roughly handled by the captain of the village watch guards, Ogto, after he is apprehended attempting to smuggle illegal booze into town. Intimidated by Ogto's imposing demeanor, Ivy reveals her origins, stating that she hails from Latomi. In response, Ogto shares grim news about her hometown, explaining that it has recently fallen on hard times. And that concludes today's recap of Ivy's adventures. From facing danger in Latomi village to navigating treacherous encounters in Latoto, Ivy's journey is filled with twists and turns. As she takes on the new identity of Ivy and embarks on her quest for survival, the stakes have never been higher. Will she overcome the challenges that lie ahead? Stay tuned for more thrilling episodes to find out. Don't forget to subscribe for future updates on Ivy's escapades. Until next time, keep exploring and stay safe.